What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Zach and Mello in the
I
Wild.
think this is our first episode.
This is our first one.
First episode.
My name is Zach, and this is my co-host Mello.
Hey,
And today,
we're in the wild.
we're literally in the wild of our kitchen.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be making a special Christmas treat. What are we gonna be making today?
We are gonna make cupcakes. I think.
Yeah, we are.
Funfetti.
Let's check the box.
Yeah, let's check the. It's funfetti cupcakes. That's what we're making. I feel like we should just put this in here first, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just dump it. And then I think we're gonna need to put the eggs in there too.
Also, do you bake a lot?
I actually don't bake a lot. I'm so sorry. Do you bake a lot?
I more watch.
I'm more eat.
I'm the tester, the food poisoner.
There we go.
So
Sorry.
why are we meeting? Why are we here?
Really, just to show our skills. And
No, we're good.
We're not. So the reason why, as this is premiering, this is launching. I'm just gonna put the eggs in here. By the way, is that fine?
Oh yeah, I think that's fine.
Should I juggle them?
Try.
Oh! That first one.
I'm gonna put the water in. We have a cup of water. We're following the instructions, guys.
So to answer your question, you should just see me crack the egg.
That was fire.
But the reason why is because as this is premiering, anyway, as you're watching this, we're right now in the time between Christmas and New Year,
Yeah.
which is a fun time, but also a sad time because we don't have JHM any services
so true.
between them. But the reason why we're doing this, I need to wash my hand a little bit.
No,
The
sure.
reason why is because we want our students, we want you guys to still continue. That much?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's right.
That sounds right.
Okay.
The reason why is because we want everyone to still keep growing. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to miss out on what God might be wanting for us and speaking to us, and we don't want when we're at church to be the only time that we ever.
So just because we're not at church doesn't mean God's not moving. Yeah. So like, you want to tell us about like why Christmas is more like? Honestly, I enjoy Christmas because. We could talk about the presents. We could talk about. Okay. Let me try.
just dropped
Let me
the
try.
other shot.
You can talk about the presents and all the good things.
My present right there.
And spending time with family, and like obviously we're in California, so like some of you guys go to Big Bear and you experience the
True,
snow,
true.
which is a good time and everything. But as Christians, why? I think that's for after.
Oh.
Christmas has a different meaning for us. So do you want to talk about why that has a special meaning for us?
Yes, that's such a good point. It's so important that we don't miss out on the true meaning of Christmas, and the meaning, of course, is Santa. The true meaning of Christmas is Jesus. It's celebrating what He has done. Well, you're really getting it.
Jingling right now.
And the fact, like in all seriousness, the fact that like God would literally love us so much that He would send Jesus to come to this earth is actually so crazy. And just the whole way that Jesus came to earth was so unexpected. He was born into a family with not much money. He didn't come to like flex or like show off His power.
And like everywhere that his parents Joseph and Mary were going to, like the inn, it was full.
Right, too many people. Yeah. He literally came in humility, which is so beautiful, and it's so easy for us to kind of miss out on that and like just be super excited about like not being at school and like buying things and like just consuming like all these things, that we miss out on the true beauty of Christmas and why we celebrate in the first place,
So as a Christian, even though we could get caught up in the Santa and the presents and the gingerbread cookies and everything, like what is one practical way for us to truly remember the spirit of like ultimately Jesus?
Yeah, that's so good, Mel. And I love that you brought that up. And it's so cool because we have been studying the book of John at JHM literally every single Wednesday and every single Sunday since June. And it's been so cool. Like I think back to chapter 1, verse 14, which is one of my favorite passages.
Change gears.
Oh. He was ready for that. Which is truly one of my favorite passages. Don't say if you're done with it. Which is one of my favorite passages because it really describes what the whole entire Bible is about. Where it says this phrase, it says that God, or the Word, really referring to Jesus, the Word made His home with us, or the Word dwelled among us. And that really is so beautiful because it shows us that from the beginning to the end, God has always wanted to be with his people. And how to do that, of course, through sending Jesus. So to answer your question, a great way would be really like making it your priority to specifically read, I would say, the first 3 or 4 chapters of Luke. What's beautiful about those chapters is it's really all about Christmas. It is the Christmas story. And Matthew and Mark talk about it as well. But what's so beautiful about Luke is that it gives us a little bit more of a different perspective. We see Anna and we see Simeon, 2 people who only Luke talk about. So it really is beautiful. And as you're reading it, not just as like oh, I'm just going to read it just to read it, but as a way to truly kind of be brought into this story of Christmas. You know, I think that's what the true beauty is.
Yeah, and I feel like I just think understanding the joy aspect too behind it, right? Because like a lot of people are in the Christmas spirit, and ultimately, we're just gonna keep that. A lot of people are in the Christmas spirit, and we can always get caught up. And because for example, like if I know I'm gonna get the new iPhone for Christmas, obviously I'm gonna be excited and careful. But like you said earlier, like understanding why God came down and became flesh and dying on the cross for us and doing all that is a very reason why we should have joy, right?
That's so
I was gonna ask you, in reading Luke and really understanding like the life of Jesus, what is the biggest takeaway that you will want the students to get from reading the first couple of chapters of Luke?
Oh, that's so good. I think I think there's so many different things, but I would say to pay special attention. There we go. Thank you. To pay special attention to how does this apply to me? You know, like what does this have to do with me? Because whenever we read the Bible, it's not just this random story, but it really is our story that God is bringing us and inviting us into. So as we read about Jesus, what we'll see, for example, is that he came to earth in humility. So maybe that looks like us asking ourselves, how can I practice humility? What does it look like for me to be humble? What does it look like for me to think of myself less and to prioritize Jesus more? And just be asking ourselves these questions, I think is a great way to do it. And what will be really cool is even if you finish it, like you could read it in one sitting, even if you read it multiple times, but yeah, just as a way to see ourselves in the story, you know, like imagine what it would have been like as you're like traveling with Mary and Joseph, like as they're on their way to Bethlehem, like reading scripture with imagination, I think is how we're meant to read it in the first place. And the more that we could do that, I think the more that we'll get out of it.
I really love that. And honestly, just going back just to like just the time of Christmas, right? Like you want to tell us what's your favorite like Christmas memory? Or even in a time where you've seen God moved in Christmas.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be either or.
Yeah, that's great. That's such a good question. One of my favorite, this is genuine, like this might sound like it's not real, but I promise this is like one of my favorite. One of my favorites was years and years ago, my first year serving at JHM, my first Christmas late nighter that we had. That was like, I feel like the first time I like really connected with like my group of 7th grade boys who are now in college, which is I think they were 6th grade at the time.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. But yeah, they're literally in college now. And it was just so fun, like just running around and having a great time. And yeah, the church actually, Crossroads just in general. The reason why, by the way, I feel like we don't say this enough. The reason why we end our services for JHM so early isn't because we want you guys to stop coming to church, but so that you can keep going with your family to Christmas Eve service, to the Christmas show. To all those things. So it really is fun, to answer your question, to just experience Christmas at church with our family. I think that's always a really fun thing. What about you?
I actually really enjoy that, and I do kind of share the same sentiment of just like the late nighter, because it's just a place to where we're just bonding, and I really felt like, for me specifically, it was one of those moments where I really seen like it was just a hangout, but I just seen things click for my boys at the time. Yep. Who two are now leaders at JHM. Shout out Preston.
Let's go.
By the way, but like I just actually I honestly think it's just a beautiful time, and just seeing like not necessarily my efforts, but God moving in their lives. Right? For like just Preston being that little middle schooler, and now he's a full-on high schooler. Serving, leading out, and just ministering to others. It's something that's a beautiful thing to witness. And I just think, I don't know why in times of Christmas, I guess it's just a posture of gratitude from Thanksgiving and just going to Christmas. Like it really just helps like amplify that.
So I feel like that would be a good thing to do, like asking ourselves, like even both of us as well, like who is someone that I could serve this Christmas time.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not in school, which is so great.
Yeah.
For many of us, like I remember especially last year, so many students were like, I was so bored during Christmas break.
Yeah.
That means we have plenty of time to look around and see who's in our life and who we could serve and do something for someone.
Like help your grandma mow the lawn.
Your grandma mows the lawn?
No.
If your grandma does, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But something like that.
Someone's grandma mow the lawn. Or, you know, I know a lot of bookstores like Barnes and Nobles have programs where you can read to little kids
that's
during
so
this
cool.
time. Or,
I
you
didn't
know,
even think of that. I love that.
just little things where you can serve others in your community.
Yeah.
But the reason we're doing is to showcase the love of God, right?
Yeah.
Like showing the love that He has blessed us, and we're gonna give it to others.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy. Like I love Santa, but we're not gonna do like Santa is the reason why I do it. No, it's because Jesus was born,
Right.
and He was risen again. Is the simple fact that why I'm here and why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're done.
I think we got it. These look beautiful.
we'll
I'm
be
holding them
back.
up right now. Guys, look at this.
Look at that.
They'll fall out right
You
now.
just pour out.
Look at that.
We'll be back.
Delicious.
A few moments later.
It looks like the cupcakes are done.
They're done.
We just got started decorating
Smells
them.
so good, by the way.
And let me just tell you, these look delicious. I just wish you guys could try these right now.
Yeah, like dude.
So as we kind of wrap it up, Mello,
Yeah.
what would be like some, what would be some kind of wisdom or maybe ideas or something that you want to leave the students with?
Yeah.
Something we could go out and do this Christmas.
Yeah, like outside of just the things we talked about earlier, just going out and serving people and just really fostering that joy that God gave us. You can also read Luke 1 and 2.
Yep,
With
yep.
a friend or a family member, just really just go together, just the whole story of Jesus' birth,
Yeah.
and really understand it. But also you're doing it with someone else. And I really encourage, if you do it by yourself, do it with someone. Your friends, family member, just really have that conversation and just understanding of who Jesus is and what He did for us.
I just put a lot on there.
No.
No, that's so, and if I could emphasize that
That
too.
was like Shrek.
Yeah, the
Joking.
we'll just leave that with
Yeah,
it.
put some
Yeah,
sprinkles on
the
there.
sprinkles will save it.
Yeah.
Scripture was meant to. Guys, look at this. The Bible. Oh, I just spilled that, bro. The Bible was meant to be read not just like by ourselves. Like it's meant to be read with other people. So I think especially during Christmas time, that's just a great practice that we could kind of develop. So, all right, let's take a bite. Let's try it
Okay.
before we leave.
Let me do this one. All right.
I chose the one that I didn't make. So that was I'm not touching those ones.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Merry Christmas. Oh man, these couldn't possibly be better.
Why is it sour?
You got a sour patch
Why is it sour?
Wait, mine's actually good.
I made that one.
I don't know about you guys. We'll see you next time.